Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee Wallach. We're here every morning at 8 a.m. and we explore new ideas. We explore concepts. We explore those things that cause us to question more, which allows us to expand more, which allows us to become more aware. One of the things that I've truly come to understand is that increasing our awareness is our number one internal value, and everyone has that value. Everyone wants to become more aware. Everyone wants to have a greater experience of life. After that, well, it's unique. It's a unique thing to each and every person. So I just say that to you. So what I want to say is that today I titled this, Sticks and Stones May Break My Bones, but Names Will Never Hurt Me. And my point being is that the words don't hurt. It's the emotions behind the words that hurt. So if I say something to you, you're not that good. You heard that, you saw my facial expression, said, well, that's not that great. But if I said, you're really not that good. Do you notice there's a difference there? There's a difference in tonality. Most importantly, there's a difference in energy. And so it's the power of the words is the emotion behind it. And guess what? That emotion behind it, it doesn't just hurt the other person, it hurts us. Because when we're putting out a negative emotion, what are we saying to the universe? Bring back more of that which we're putting out. We say, well, I got to get even with them, Lee. I got to get even. They did this. No, don't do that. Getting even just draws more shit to you. I don't know how else to say that. Who's this? Wendy in the city says, finally caught you. Good morning, Lee. Wendy from DC. Well, Wendy, I'm glad you found me. I didn't know you were out there, but you checked in and I see that Tanisha's out there and Deborah's out there and Sandra Lynn is out there. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else. That's all I've got right now, unless Shelly's out there. This is your time. I come up and I start an idea. And then I want you to participate so we can explore this together, because this is what it's about. You and I exploring ideas, you getting your own clarity on it. And when you get your own clarity on it, it means something to you. Good morning, Kavita and Christina and Austin. Look at all you people hiding out there. I'm so grateful that you're there. What I'm trying to do with this is to establish a forum where we can connect every morning. And by connecting every morning, guess what? We can start our day with a thought. And Kai is out there. Kai was on meditation this morning for the first time, and she's been following me for, I don't know, she said a year or two. So, I have meditation every morning. You could go to agapecsl.com. And at Agape CSL, go to the calendar and you'll see the link there. Isn't it amazing? You hear the barking in the background? Well, that's my 9-year-old yellow lab who's blind. So I asked the question, what is she barking at? I think she just wants to be heard. But there was emotion behind that barking, so it must have meant something. And we've got Martha out there. Christina, Steve. Oh my God, I'm so grateful that you're checking in. Thank you, folks. Do you know what? I don't know if you're realizing, and then you got Quentin out there. You know what, gang? Guess what? When we come together, we build an energy. We're actually building a community for the time we're together, and then we take that energy out with us. So think about what's going on in the world today, all that negative news about jobs, about the virus, about racism, about all this stuff. That's affecting us. So what my intention is through this is to put a new idea out there, one that's expansive, one that's growing, one that allows you to focus your attention differently so that you can have a different experience. That's the intention of this. And so I do this every day, 7 days a week. I look forward to it. People say, well, Lee, you got to prepare so much for this. No, I just got to sit down in the morning, come up with my thought. That's normally done within 15 seconds. Why? Because you just close your mind, tap into infinite. and it'll download. Whatever's there will download because you've got so much going on. Guess what, gang? I'm going to share this with you. Whatever I can do, you can do. Whatever anyone else can do, you can do. We all have the same power working for us. We all have the same power working for us. We just forget. And Linda just checked in. Thank you, Linda. So glad you're with us today. What do you want to talk about? I got a couple more minutes left that I can share with you. Give me an idea. Pop an idea. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Guess what? I can't bite you. I'm on a screen. Although maybe I can. Maybe I'm that person for the very first time in the world can reach out through the screen. Just like what was that? In the Alien? Wasn't it the Alien? Awareness. Austin popped in and he put awareness there. Here's what awareness is. It's living in the moment. It's understanding and knowing. Understand and knowing that you're not just your body, you're not just your mind, you're so much more than that. Here's the other thing about awareness. You have to know who you are so you can live your authentic self. I spent 4 days last week with Dr. John D. Martini, and I became a licensed facilitator in the values process. And I thought I knew the values process inside and out, but after last week, I really got some new stuff. And so I got really clear. When I did it on myself, I realized that some of my values had shifted. In fact, my value on health went up. Why? Because I've been facing the health challenges of breaking a hip. So things in our lives happen. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Most people don't realize that your body's telling you something. You got to listen to it. How do you handle hurt feelings when people are mean? Well, it's real simple, Sandra. Don't take it personally. People are never doing something to you. They're only doing it for themselves. And if you understand that, you're not going to take it personally. Here's the other thing. And if you've got people in your life that are always what you perceive to be mean and you can't stop letting them press your button, because that's what's happening, you're letting them press your button, stop seeing them. Stop giving them your time. Stop giving them your attention. Be aware that being with those people may be toxic for you. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Deborah. Go to the 4 agreements. Better yet, go to the 5 agreements. Better yet, go add the 6th agreement to it. So here are the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Never make assumptions. Never take anything personally. Always do your best. The 5th agreement is question everything. Don't take anything for granted. The 6th agreement, this is mine. Always ask for what you want when you want it. Because when you do that, you don't leave any room for misunderstanding. If you have a partner, you have a kid, you got a parent, they can't read your mind, gang. And so let's stop playing these mind games. And if you ask for what you want, guess what? They know what you want. They can give you a yes or a no. But if you don't ask, they friggin' can't get it. Do you understand? Keep in mind this. How you ask is more important than what you ask for. We go back to where we started off. It's the emotion behind what you say that either hurts or makes better. Because when you have emotion behind something, that's your power. Our power to create is putting an attention out there with extreme feeling. It's the feeling that gives it the power. It's not just the words. The words without the feeling are meaningless. So with that in mind, take that today. Experiment with it. And if you want, we'll talk more about it tomorrow, or we'll just go on with a new thought. So I'm just going to say to you, as I do every day, if no one says this to you today, I accept you, which means I love you just the way you are. Go create a great day, everybody. Aloha.